Well, hey there, everybody. It's another new day out here in the shop, and today's episode, I'm going to show you a few things that I've got for the trailer. We ordered some parts last week. Didn't have a chance to really get started this week because we've had a lot of rain. When I say we've had a lot of rain, I mean 3 days or 4 nights worth of 3 to 5 inches of rain. Makes it hard to get outside and do anything. So if you all stick with me here and stay tuned, I'll show you some of the new parts and we're going to get them put on the trailer. Alright, so what I got here is parts that come in. Sorry, there's bugs everywhere, all the rain. But at any rate, I ordered a new set of brakes and the backing plate and the drum with 5 lugs because this trailer came originally with the old style 4 on 944 lugs that they used to use on campers maybe in the 70s and 80s. It was kind of a universal fit. But since I found the tags, I know the axles were Dexter's. The old hub had a part number on them, so I cross-referenced that part number, which is now obsolete, and it said these are supposed to fit it. So let me unbox this and I'll show you what we got. I bought 4 of these. I'm not going to show you all 4 of them. It comes with the bearings, and you can see here, if I can get it to open up, lay it over to you. See here, it's just a drum with this axle hub, and then also on it in the back you can see it comes with the backing plate. So I don't even have to take this apart. I can just shove these through the axle over there housing, put the nuts on, and this entire piece will be a single 4 nuts and it's bolted on, and that's one of the projects we're going to do today. As you can see, the sun finally come out. It's the first time I've really seen the sun this week, so pretty happy about that. So give me just a minute, we'll reset up over by the trailer and I'll show you how we're going to make this conversion switch. Stay with me. Alright, so I'm not exactly sure, so you can all see here, this is kind of new, kind of figure this out. So anyhow, I've got this hub here that needs to come off, and so I got to do a couple things. First thing I got to do is I got 4 bolts on the back, and then I got to take this cap off, take the pin out and the capsule and the cotter key, take the nut off, and the whole assembly, back plate and all, should just pull off here. So the first thing I'm going to try to do is get my impact around the other side, get a socket on there, and see if she'll come loose. She's pretty rusty. I've got the impact here. This is not a sponsored product. See if we can get in there. Pretty tight. I don't know if I'll get in there or not because look at that. Progress, there's one. Oh, there's 2. Don't have a swivel, but it should be nice to have one. So I can get this on there. loose. The hurt on it though. Let's see if we can wiggle into this one here. Nope, she don't want to come off. And granted, I am going through 2 extensions, 3/8 extensions, and that's a battery operated impact. So I've got to air one if I have to get into it. I just don't want to. So let's see if I got a wrench big enough to get down there. May not in this kit, but I have one somewhere else. Okay, so I'll be right back. Alright, so we went and got a 18mm wrench, and we're going to get on here, do a little double wrench action. I like to hold both wrenches when I do a double wrench, because that way I don't hurt myself. Oh, look at that, we got her down on that one. Now we'll get her down on the other one. Okay. Double wrenches for the win. And a little blue penetrating oil there. Now we can put our socket back on and spin these off. We'll just take a second here. So, the last trailer when I put the new back plates on, I bought the new back plates, they didn't come with the nuts for the back, so I didn't let them fall on the ground this time. You know, live, learn, figure out life. But so that's kind of where that's at. Take that off there so it'll stand up. So that's going to be loose, but now I can't take it off of here until I've got the hub spindle off. I'm going to tilt you down. So, scooch back here. I don't know if you can see this here, but I'm going to go get a tool to take that off. I'll take the other piece off. I'll cut the wires in the back. Okay, so now I'm going to pop this hub off of here. Pick up her pliers. Shouldn't be on there real tight. I should be able to just pop it right off. Now that I got a little crack on there, a little gap, I'm just going to work my way around it. Should be real easy. There it goes. Well, not a lot of grease in the cap, but there was some in there. Looks like there's some old, so I'm seeing the cracks in there or not. Where it's been in there, it's dried out. So, see that? Oh, I see there's a cotter pin right here. I'm going to get that loose. Hang over there. I can get her loose here. Okay, I don't usually struggle like that, but see if we can get her to roll out. Here we go. Now she's coming loose. Not sure how they got that other one bent up in there, but they did. We can get her out. Alright, I'm not going to fight with it. I'm just going to see if I can pull her out of here. Loose. Alright, well, I might have to get the big tools out. Get a hold of it. Spin it a little bit. If I can get a hold of that other piece, I can see it down there now. Oops, that hurt. Okay, let me get them more out there now. Straight right. Pretty heavy duty cutter pin. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, I think we got her pretty loose now. We're gonna go ahead and pull her on out of there. Just like that, the old, that's a really thick keeper there. We'll just set her up there a minute. Now we're going to pull this off. Should just be loose, threaded loose there. Should be able to just twist her off. That thing is a little rusty in there, even with the grease that was left. I don't know why it's so hard to come off. It's a machine thread, it should just spin off. But this is what we're working with today. She's gonna lose. Alrighty, so there's that piece. I don't know why them threads are all janky, but they are. Got up there. I gotta go get something to cut that wire with. Alright, so got these wires back here. I'm just gonna snip them off here and here. I hope you guys can see that. Just take her loose. And so now everything, the whole unit should just slide right off the end there. I don't know if I want to get that. Well, the bearing's going to fall anyway. So just like that, we have the entire old school assembly removed, and I'll get the other one prepped and ready to go on. That grease is really nasty. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but it's pretty nasty. I'm glad I'm replacing all this stuff. So I'm going to clean the hub off. Got some towels in the truck there, and I'll bring it back here in just a minute. Alright, so I got the hub off of there like I said a minute ago, and then I've cleaned off the bearing race here, and the bearing race here, and then I've got the new bearings laying here somewhere. So I'm going to check them out, make sure they're going to ride good, and oh, looks like that one's not going to go on. Alright, well, that's why you're recording.
Okay.
Okay guys, so I had to clean this bearing up, and it fits now. It's just a little tight. The other bearing was split a little bit, I guess, and just wasn't fitting very well. So, I just had it on a minute ago. There, so you can see that the new bearings fit good and snug. I've got everything cleaned up, even cleaned back here where the seal goes around. So now all I gotta do is pack my bearings, and then on my hub back there, I gotta put the bearing in there and the seal. So that's what we're gonna do.
Guys, sorry if it's a little wobbly. I made it very long where you guys can see what's going on.
Okay. So this part's, no, I'm done. I've turned it off.
Okay. There's Rock. I'm gonna spy on Daddy. I think it's on, right? Oh, he's right there.
No, I don't know if it is. Can you see a picture in the window?
Yep.
Okay. Well, it's not recording, I don't think, but it's on.
10, 11, 12, 13.
Oh, is it running?
Yeah, it's running.
So, careful.
Sorry guys, it's just a little wobbly. It's very tall. I made it very tall for you guys to see. I'm gonna spy on my dad.
Yep, I'm gonna put this. I can't use any of that video with you going all over the place. I won't be able to use any of it. So okay guys, so you can see here that I've got the grease, the bearing greased. I put it down inside the hub. I've also just installed the outer seal for this. So now I'll be able to slide it on to the axle.
Yeah.
And put some nuts on the back of it, and we'll see how that goes. I'm going to hand the camera over to Wesley so he can watch us do it. Alright Wesley, here you go. Okay, very slowly follow me around with that.
Guys, when I make this very long, it's kind of wobbly. So when it's wobbling back and forth, just know it's wrong.
It's fine, buddy.
Just know it's very long now. Okay.
No, just turn it and show over here. Okay, so we're just going to slide the whole assembly on, real gentle. Get the holes to line up. We got the nuts back here to put back on. And
I think they can see what they're doing.
can you see down in there?
Are you gonna make it?
No, you don't gotta make it longer. Just show them down in there. Okay, so just putting the nuts back on here. And I'm gonna draw her up tight. And these hubs do come with left and right, so driver and passenger hubs. And the brakes are the same, and they're all marked. This has a white sticker with an L on it underneath the bottom down there. So let me get a wrench and we'll see if we can tighten these up.
Yeah.
I'm just going to push her up tight. Run that nut all the way down because it acts like it wants to. Whew, that wrench is hot having sitting in the sun like that.
Yeah, summer, very hot, in the middle of cellophane, having to work on a tree we're made out of metal.
Yeah. So I'm just going to draw it up on there.
What can go wrong is having your butt being burnt on a piece of metal like mine is.
Alright, so now we're just going to tighten her up here.
That's just the box. Camera, what? The camera pole fell.
Alright, well, you got it at an angle. I don't think they can see anything. You're going to have to come up here.
Okay.
That's where they're watching. Hold it tight. I'm going to tighten her up here.
Camera's ready.
Alright, not the top too tight. Okay. We'll run the bottom ones down. Okay, that's the bottom one down there. Need you to hold it here, please. Right there. Okay. Now this one down on there. A little tighter.
I think they can't see.
Yeah, they're seeing it. You need to come back right there, please. Alright, so I'm going to grab the impact. We're just going to make sure they're good and tight.
Can they see?
Let's see, can you guys see? Right about there, because I got to reach over.
Putting it so loud that I can't stand straight.
Alright, so we got them all bolted down.
I didn't like that. That was so loud.
Yeah, you can see the hub's wanting to come loose there. We're not going to let it go.
Yeah, don't
Somebody
let
have
it-
this a minute? Okay. Alright, so now we've got, so that's what it used to look like, the old style. Now we've got the new style replaced, looking pretty good.
And don't touch that pink stuff.
Yeah, the pink stuff's pretty heavy grease.
Pink stuff.
That's high heat axle grease. I'm going to shove that back in there and get ready to slide the other bearing in. I got to pack it first, and I'll bring it back when I'm ready to do that. Alright guys, I'm not going to put this on all the way because I got to get a new cotter key. I'm not going to reuse that one. But we got her torque down in the back, new drum, all new brakes. Everything's looking pretty good. So let me get some good light here. So I want to let y'all know I appreciate you watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next side. Thanks.